time to call your lawyer.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's what we do on Wednesday mornings at this time. We call our lawyer and our friend, Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured, ask him his thoughts on a thorny legal issue, maybe the one submitted by you. We'll find out momentarily. First thing, though, I need to let you know is that this is just general legal conversation based on the facts that are given. And I'll tell you how to write in and get advice for yourself, too. But that comes up in a moment. The point is, what you're about to hear should not be taken as specific advice in your specific case. You've got to sit down with a professional and flesh out the details, as they say, before you can feel confident about having the right kind of direction with which to move. In the meantime, there are some things we can tell you, generally speaking, like don't sign anything. Do not make any statements. And do not let anybody record any conversations before you've spoken to a professional. Now, many attorneys offer a free initial consultation. I know certainly Bruce L. Scheiner and Associates do, so you might want to, no, you definitely want to take advantage of that. Let's see what Bruce thinks of today's legal brain teaser. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Todd. How are you doing this morning?
Doing great. How about you?
Well, I'm doing well. It's sad to see our winter friends starting to go back north and the weather's starting to get a little warmer, but I'm happy every day I'm alive in Southwest Florida.
Well, I'm not going to complain about maybe getting a table at the restaurant I like to go to a little bit quicker or a little bit shorter line at wherever I go, you know.
I know what you mean.
So, tell you what, though, in spite of that, our northern friends, they come down, they visit. Sometimes they have problems. Sometimes they send even questions in for us to ask of you. And that's not necessarily where we're going today, but I wanted to make it clear to anybody who wants to ever write in a question. They can certainly do so through our website, kickscountry929.com. That said, I do have a question for you today.
I'm ready.
All right, let's see what you can do with this one.
Okay.
It says, my father was riding a bicycle when he came to a stop sign. He stopped at the stop sign and then proceeded to cross 4 lanes. Just as he entered the 4th lane, a truck that was coming from his right side at a high rate of speed crashed into his bike. As a result of the crash, my dad passed away 3 days later. I contacted the insurance company for the truck, and they denied responsibility. My dad was survived by my mom, his wife of 55 years. What should she do? I mean, there's just so much tragedy involved here, and I'm a bike myself, so I'm very sympathetic.
Well, I'm very sympathetic, too, and it's so dangerous to be on a bicycle here in Southwest Florida, unfortunately. But his mom should immediately contact the experienced personal injury lawyer.
Okay.
Because there may be questions of, was the bicycle rider at fault? But it certainly seems to me that after crossing 4 lanes of traffic, the truck driver should have seen the bicycle coming and been able to avoid it.
Okay.
So in Florida, we have what's called comparative negligence, where you compare the negligence of the bicycle rider and the negligence of the truck driver. And I think each one of them probably had were somewhat negligent, but, you know, when you have a case as severe of the loss of someone's life, it's certainly worth pursuing.
Well, and you hate to break human life down into dollars and cents, but unfortunately, when it comes down to cases like this, that's pretty much what ends up happening, doesn't it?
Exactly.
So
you have to do that, and it's a very, very tough situation.
Sure. I mean, because nothing can replace this gentleman to his wife or family, and we're not suggesting that that's possible. The reason I asked the question, though, is because as a matter of comparative negligence, would that mean that possibly the award might be smaller than it might otherwise be?
Exactly. Let's just say, for instance, that a jury felt that the loss of this man's life was worth $1 million. But he was 25% at fault because the truck had the right of way. And I'm just using figures as an example.
Sure, we don't know this, but we're just guessing.
So if he was 25% at fault and the jury thought that the claim was worth $1 million, they would reduce it by 25% and they would be able to recover $750,000.
Okay. Again, not the kind of thing that really helps much when you've lost your husband to 55 years, but nonetheless, it's what we have as a method of attempting to get some justice, right?
You're exactly right.
Okay. Well, obviously, this is an extremely complex situation, and there could be a lot on the line here. You've got to get a professional to look into this.
You sure do.
It says right here, I contacted the insurance company, and I guess there's probably nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying as a layperson, I'd be in way over my head.
I agree 100%.
Okay. Well, Bruce, let's hope the family can heal and get some comfort in the fact that they did have 55 wonderful years together, apparently, and let's hope that a professional can jump into this and get them what they deserve to try to make them whole again. I think that's the best we can hope for.
They certainly deserve it.
Well, thank you again for helping out, and especially in some of these tragic situations. I know you deal with this kind of stuff in your practice all the time. We really appreciate you helping to bring some clarity to those of us to whom this is not really familiar.
Well, it's my pleasure, Todd. I love to assist.
Well, we'll look forward to talking to you next week.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Bruce L. Scheiner, attorney for the injured, and hopefully a solution for our question writer, because, boy, I tell you, my heart goes out. Now, let's say you've got a question you'd like to ask or heard answered on a future segment of Ask the Lawyer. Maybe it's just a question about the law that's always perplexed you, or maybe you've got a specific situation that you're involved in. Either way, feel free to go to our website, KixCountry929.com, KIXCountry929.com, and let us know. You'll find BLS Bruce L. Scheiner on the homepage. You include as much or as little in the way of information that makes you comfortable. You'll notice you never hear any personal details here. And then, who knows, future program, yours might be the one that gets answered. In the meantime, and frequently this is the case, you've got something that needs more immediate attention. Then let's have you get in touch with Bruce L. Scheiner and Associates at the Port Charlotte office. Their number is 941-743-7777. 941-743-7777. Don't let anyone take away your rights. Find out how to protect yourself and your interests today by calling 743-7777 and tell them that Todd sent you from Kicks Country 92.9.